the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he stops at 25. The drive will begin there. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Had that sensational brief run with the Giants in 2023, Tommy DeVito.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Set, ready. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. He's got room to run right at the start, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Let's go. Yellow, set.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO. Cannot connect. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and
Nice
10.
play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass.
Here we go.
And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch,
Yellow.
he'd be playing offense.
Set, cut.
DeVito. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his third year in the league.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Third and 6. comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt, as he's standing right around his own goal line. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Riverhogs offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns.
Yep.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. Down the sideline, past the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 33. And the Salt Lake City
Here we go.
first
Here we
down.
go. Ready?
On first down, right back to Sampson. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
Ready.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Black 40.
Sampson gonna run it out of the gun, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
On the
up
ready?
second
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack,
Set. Ready.
their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close within field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Anthony Gould now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Oilers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Damone Clark there to get him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They run once more with Edwards. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down for Houston.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 27
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Gibson. Touchdown, Oilers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good. And the Oilers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Riverhawks 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Let's go now. Black, hut.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. It's a touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and the Riverhogs are on top. It's now 10-7.
10. Oilers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Oilers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brian Asamoah on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion here is Washington. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They run on the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Houston. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Oilers are on top. It's 14-10.
Oilers 14. Riverhogs 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Riverhounds offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Throwing is DeVito. Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 16
A gain there of 16 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
A give, it's Sampson. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
A loss of a yard.
Ready.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Back is DeVito. Open man, and that's Tillman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Ready. Hut.
To throw, DeVito. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Riverhounds are back within a point. It's 14-13.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
They'll take over.
The Oilers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 25.
Man in motion here is Washington. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now his defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This brought him out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's DeVito. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw, here's DeVito. Quick throw here is complete. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Now DeVito. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to Edwards. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the air one more time. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another 1st down.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll air it out down the middle. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of 26 more yards. Complete to Xavier Gibson. 1st and goal.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team.
Certainly
Mike Tirico
and
Greg
first
Olson.
half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Sampson. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A loss of
3rd
one
and
brings up
11.
third down and 11.
DeVito. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Riverhawks. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
They're going to try to run it in, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion, and the lead bumps up to 7.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Oilers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
43-yard line.
First and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
11 more yards. That's another first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Running straight ahead with Edwards. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Again, it's Edwards. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, hoping just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They'll run here with Edwards to the 5-yard line.
He was taken down by Damone Clark.
Now here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
21.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Riverhogs offense and the wideout. getting set to go once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Set, huh?
On the toss, it's Sampson. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Nicky Manwari is there to make the play.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Down. 50, green.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. Catch is made. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
The RPO. That one is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready. Black, 95. Set, cut.
They'll give it to Sampson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Once again, it's Sampson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd
Here
and
now,
5.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready.
To throw, DeVito. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Riverhogs will extend their lead.
17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Man in motion here is Washington. Now, faking the give. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Wright. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The Oilers sending out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Riverhogs offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. Room to run at the 35. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The 26-yard line.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll send their tight end left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here it is on 4th down.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Riverhogs are going to take possession.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Black 40.
Back is DeVito. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
On the return is Gould. The Oilers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to the air one more time. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Another try, 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is hot in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Oilers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Riverhogs offense make their way out to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
33. Yep.
To throw, here's DeVito. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now DeVito. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
DeVito. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
Here we go. 10 flat. 10.
They'll stick to the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
45. What?
Throwing is DeVito. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Set. Black. Ready.
They'll run here. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
Grant on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
The Oilers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
And he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick, and they walk away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.